Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run on first down. Sawyer. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throw left side complete. That's Shelton. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 3.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
3rd and 2.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Rig alert, rig alert.
They run the counter. Sawyer. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
At the 34-yard line.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Go, Rig, go. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sawyer. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
At the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Texans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 61 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here we go.
2nd down and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Ritter on 1st and 10. Right back to Pitts again. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Ritter to throw it. Dancing to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Texans 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Ritter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try now from Dicker. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Fight, kick.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Ready.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. His throw incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face deficit in the first half. Most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Striker, 3-3.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On the draw, Robinson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Bradley Pena now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll return it from the 6. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down now, Sawyer. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
3. Ready.
On 1st down, Sawyer. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Sawyer. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Sawyer. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
60 average. 60 average.
3rd and 8.
Mustang 19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. You may hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. It's a foot race. Now he's into the clear again. Now look out. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 93 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Sawyer powers through it, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college.
And now here's another interception. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Ritter. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Robinson will try to pick it up. And this time he is in. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Going play action. Ritter. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Come on, set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Ritter now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Sawyer. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Right there. Let's go.
On 2nd down now. Sawyer, and he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
46-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, ready.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready.
On second down, Sawyer. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Okay, break. Hey, check that. Street. Get up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sawyer. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 52, Texans 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the... Taking it right down Broadway! And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2 because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover 2. They're closer to the line of scrimmage, so now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Working from the gun, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 193 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 59, Texans 28. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this